Thanks for joining us on Final Drive TV. We are at round 7 of the United States Touring Car Championship. My name is Becky, and joining me today is Nikki.
It's great to be here. This weekend, we're in beautiful, sunny Central California at Buttonwillow Raceway.
What a great track, Buttonwillow. It can be run in either direction, counterclockwise, clockwise, and a million other configurations within that. This weekend we're running counterclockwise, but 2 separate configurations between Saturday practice and qualifying and our Sunday race.
It's going to be interesting for our drivers. Some things they learn on Saturday may not help them in the race on Sunday.
Sure.
But let's go talk to those drivers.
Sounds good.
So, Daniel Rose, how was qualifying today?
Qualifying went pretty good. I know I didn't qualify on pole. I was just trying to keep up with Edgar. He was showing me some lines and some tricks. We're running old tires, but I think for the race we should be in good shape.
I will have fun out there.
Thank you.
So, Arsham, how was qualifying today?
Oh, qualifying was really difficult. There was 3 cars piled up, big weight, and but the GoGear.com Koenig Wheels Hyundai came through, picked up a lot of speed. It still wasn't enough to catch my teammate, but considering the circumstances and everything that happened, I think it was great. The stop deck brakes worked awesome. Car ran great. Motul saved our engine. That's great. So can't complain. Real happy. We'll see. I think I'm second. I don't know, but we'll see.
All right, well, let's hope for a great result tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
So, Daniel Milburn, how was qualifying? How was the car?
Qualifying was great. It was probably my fastest session of the day. The car's handling great after our incident at Laguna Seca last time. Sean was able to bring it home in second last time, but the car is just handling great, and I'm thrilled. This is going to be a fun race.
Perfect. Good luck out there.
Thank you very much.
So, Andy Chittum, how was qualifying? How was the track out there?
It was kind of crazy, actually. We had people on, people off again, dirt, dust, all kinds of interesting additions to the track. I probably could have found some toothpaste out there. I don't even know what, but I think we had one decent lap. Track's definitely not as fast as it was earlier today, so I definitely didn't match the time that I did earlier, but I think it should be pretty much toward the top out of all of the sportsmen out there.
All right, well, let's hope for a great result tomorrow.
Thank you very much. We'll do our best.
So, Brad Austin, how was qualifying? How's the track?
Track's really slippery, or it was just me, but I had a hard time keeping any good laps together. Went off, one really good off, good save. It was almost really bad. That was probably my flyer, so I think we're probably sitting mid-pack right now. Wish I could have got something better together, but it looks like we're going to be battling Jason from the back this time.
All right, well, good luck out there tomorrow.
Thanks.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Final Drive TV. We're here at Buttonwillow Raceway. I'm Rick Nanini, joined here by Dave Brown. Dave, welcome.
Hey, great to be here. It's one of my favorite tracks for sure. It's quite the driver's track, and not a lot to look at from the spectator standpoint, but a heck of a driver's track.
Okay, well, let's get to our ATP starting grid. ATP is the official memory solutions of the United States Touring Car Championship. On pole position, we have Edgar Lau. Edgar Lau is driving one of the faster BMWs, of course, on pole position. He's with ARG MBO Motorsports. We have Viktor Czapla in the cool box Audi R8. These 2 guys were really close in qualifying.
Row 2, we've got Daniel Rose of Rose Construction. Great starting position for him. And next to him on that second row is Gary Sheehan, the master in the GoGear Koenig Wheels Hyundai Genesis.
Yeah, Gary is trying to win yet another championship to break the record. Bo Borders is on the next row in the Hankook MyRaceShop.com Factory 5 GTM. Next to him is Ali Arsham in the other GoGear.com Koenig Wheels Hyundai Genesis. So this is going to be interesting between these guys.
And in row 4, Reza Arsham, also on the GoGear team with Koenig and the Honda Civic. And next to him is Andy Chittum back in the series again. Great to see him. Jet from Millinery Le Mans karting Mazda MX-5.
Next row, Brad Austin, front runner in Sportsman this year in the TNI Racing Mazda MX-5. Next up is the number 14, Daniel Milburn in the Bay Area Drafting Acura RSX. The RSX and Mazda MX-5 this year have been Sportsman favorites.
Row 6, Matthew Rivkin in the cool box BMW 330i. And outside him is Charlie Frank, Speed Traveler, another BMW M3.
Charlie Frank, really quick. Matthew Rivkin, super fast. It's going to be fun to watch those guys. Last car, Michael McCulligan in the 36 in the Ray Vestas Idemitsu Mazda RX-8. This is kind of his home track, so it'll be interesting to see how he does out here today at Buttonwillow Raceway.
Yeah, always great to see that RX-8. Such a pretty car.
It is, and now the cars are getting on the front row, and we're going to do our patent standing start on Buttonwillow. So the Audi is going to be on your left as you're looking at the screen, the BMW on the right. So let's watch that. Let's see, because we got a couple of rows here, and the green flag is about to drop. There it is, green, green, green.
You got to be worried about the dust here at Buttonwillow. Get good traction.
The Audi's on the dirty side on the dust, and the BMW is going for the lead, going on the outside. Is the Audi
looking up the middle? Daniel Rose looking in the middle.
Wow, Daniel almost hit his own teammate, but there goes Edgar leading. He actually looked like he was going to be the Audi and up front, but looks like Edgar took the lead.
Look at Daniel poking the nose in on the Audi in the sweeper. Oh, he's got a shot at it.
Daniel goes off.
Runs
the
him
Rose
off.
goes off. And here comes Sheehan in the touring car getting in the middle of this super touring battle. This is going to be exciting. Don't hit those three guys. Those guys are out for blood. But we have the two Genesis in 1 and 2 running in touring car. And
there's a GT car back there, Bo Borders.
Yeah, Bo Borders didn't have a very good start, but that car has a lot of horsepower. Look for him to come through the field really fast.
He's going to come to the front.
Yeah, Daniel Rose here is actually gaining. This is a really high-speed section of the track, and he's gaining on Edgar Lau through this section, so look out. He's already passed the Audi, and he's about ready to pass Edgar Lau in this corner. Look at him, he's gaining.
Edgar's going to have to Kurt.
Here he comes, braking, late break.
Dive bomb, beautiful move.
Wow.
Look at that.
And made it stick. Unbelievable job by Daniel Rose, Rose Construction BMW. Wow, nice move.
Well, Edgar's one heck of a teacher there. He's been working with Daniel for a while
Edgar
now, and that is
Daniel's
really paying
coach.
off.
Yes.
Maybe he may need to curb his coaching a bit.
I think he doesn't need any more coaching.
Look at this.
And yeah, the two of them going through the button hook leading, and the Audi's right
Victor,
there. Daniel goes off.
You know.
He's going on the track. Don't hit anybody. Get out of the way.
That was close.
And the dust here is bad because all the cars now, you're blinded by all this dust at Buttonwillow. Yeah, Rose keeps going through, and he almost spins it again.
Still got a bunch of dust on the tires.
Have all this junk on them. And, but behind them was did everybody make it through? It's kind of very hard to see. There's a couple of cars missing.
Cars look okay.
Yeah,
but there's a big gap.
There was a big gap because everybody backed out of it to avoid hitting the car. But this is what was the result. The Audi now got a run on Mr. Rose.
Yeah, here he comes. Going to look at one. Nope, he's going to wait for the S's.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Sheehan was lucky through there. He did not get very slow. Didn't get slowed down through there at all, it seems like. All
right, gentlemen, let's calm down and set a pace here. It looks like they're getting a little separation.
Yeah, I think Daniel got a little too excited in that last corner and missed his braking point, looks like. Back behind, there it is. The Audi's now gaining on Edgar.
Victor's still in the hunt.
Yeah,
he's not letting him get away.
No, that's the key. You cannot let him get away, right?
You gotta stay in the mirror. Yep.
You have to catch, especially in this configuration we're running today is one of the highest speed configurations we've been running all year long. Most cars are getting the 6th gear, which is unbelievable. They're hitting like 150, 160 sometimes with some of these super touring cars.
Yeah, through this section here, a big, long back straightaway.
You're just on the gas for like 30 seconds.
And then that tricky braking zone, right? And Daniel really made some good time in that braking zone. That was a pretty impressive pass on his mentor, but boy.
Yeah, the touring cars hit 140, so super touring cars got to be in the 160 range with their extra horsepower, so that was pretty unbelievable. Here we have Brad Austin, our points leader in Sportsman, he didn't have a very good qualifying session, so he's actually further back than he usually is. Usually, he actually set the lap record for a couple of races, actually 2 or 3 races this year. So, okay, well, we'll have to take a commercial break, but we'll be back in a very short time.
But that's when all hell broke loose.
Tank fell, I think. Something happened. The tank fell and the tank caught on fire.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna want to get the pump as well, and whatever like small lines and hose clamps. Alright, guess we're screwed.
With the rate of wildfire can become out of control, first responders and your home need our help. While you have wisely evacuated your family, First Line will remain behind and respond within seconds to protect your property.
Okay, welcome back. We see a Go-Go Gear team fight here between Ali Arsham's Genesis and Reza Arsham in the Civic. These two guys seem to be going at it back there. Reza is, I think the Civic is in first place in Sportsman, and Arsham is second place in Touring Car.
Yeah, don't count out that light little Civic. That little bugger is fast.
Yeah, well, behind them, the orange MX-5 of Andy Chittum and Matt Rivkin's BMW, they're coming up. So Reza cannot afford to get slowed down, and he needs to go.
Here's the big bad GT car, Bo Borders, making his way down the S's. He's struggling a little bit this weekend, it seems.
Yeah, I think he just doesn't seem to be able to put the power down. There must be something wrong, maybe, with the handling. I'm not sure. He's keeping up with the Super Touring cars, though, but he should be way faster.
Yeah, typically, I think makes 500 plus horsepower, right?
Yeah.
You would think they must be struggling a little bit.
Especially on a high horsepower track like this. But, so we see we're back on board with the Audi. Wow, they're so fast.
Still a good fight up front.
Yeah, so we get to the fast section of the course here to see if we can gain on the BMW here through this section. Seems like he's just flying.
Handles nice on the entry right there through Riverside.
And see, he's definitely gaining on him on the straightaway here, doesn't it? It kind of looks like it, but what happens under braking? The mid-engine Audi should be able to outbrake the BMW through there, you think. But Edgar's very experienced and knows how to make this car go fast. So now, all this excitement about Super Touring, let's talk about Sportsman now, because there was a lot of stuff going on at the beginning in Sportsman class.
These guys, yeah, they had a good fight plus the dust cloud to deal with.
Definitely, yeah. Oh, speaking of the dust cloud, there's more of it out there.
Edgar using the whole track.
Yeah,
and then some.
Yeah, so if we can go back and watch what happened at the start there. So we're on board with Reza Arsham here in the Civic.
It's already dusty in that Civic.
There's dust everywhere over here. So this was the start. So we're gonna watch, and this time hopefully we can focus in on the Sportsman battle, which they get as they are a few seconds behind the other cars, and we see the cars lining up. We have some front-wheel drive cars, we have some rear drive cars, we have a Miata, MX-5, and BMW, and here we go. Andy Chittum goes, and oh wow, two MX-5 against each other. Brad Austin. Brad Austin goes great, but here goes Reza on the inside.
Going after him on the underbraking.
Reza's on the inside, but Brad has the lead. You see there's red line shifts, and he's downshifting, locks up a brake, and takes the lead over Brad Austin.
Well done.
And that slowed down Brad. Now Andy went by Brad, so that was interesting.
This is a good mix-up back here.
Yeah, a couple of rear drive cars against the front wheel drive Honda. We'll see how this battle shakes out, but the Miatas, the MX-5s, should be really good through this tight, twisty stuff.
Could struggle down here through this tight 180. Let's see how the rear drive. See if they can make any ground coming up off off the corner.
The one thing that Reza was talking to us earlier was through the tight, exiting the tight stuff, he can really put the power down and get on the gas much earlier than these other guys. So I think that's his big edge, is coming out of the tight corners. But the braking of the Mazdas is incredible. I think it's they're probably one of the better brakes in the series. But Reza now has the lead in the 34 GoGoGear.com Honda Civic.
He's got somebody to draft too.
And he's coming. And Mr. Michael McCulligan in the 36 Mazda RX-8. We were on board with him. But we see, here we go. Now this is, I believe, where we had the little incident with the dirt.
Oh boy,
there it is. That was the incident.
What did these guys in Sportsman see?
Oh, wow. This is the other view of
I
it.
didn't see anything.
You cannot see anything. Oh my. You could not see anything. Oh, Brad Austin. That's what happened to Austin.
That's a safe move. Just he knew where the edge of the track was, and he just went for it.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Yes. You want no part of that, right? So that's what happened. Brad went from potential first to last.
You could roll the dice and just punch through the cloud,
Yeah.
or you could live to fight another day.
Exactly.
And
I think
take the thing off track.
Exactly. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, good
so
move,
now we're back to live action here on board with Gary Sheehan's GoGoGear.com Hyundai Genesis. He's leading the touring car field. And now we see Daniel Rose.
Daniel back behind him. He's moving back up through the field. Huh?
Yes, he is, because of that spin. Now he's trying to work his way up and catch up to Edgar Lau and Viktor Czapla's battle up front. Here the Hyundai seems to be pretty good on this course, but Daniel should be able to take this car and actually. There you go. Very very polite move.
Different class.
Just goes out of the way. Thank you, wave given. Very very polite these guys are. Love to see that.
Well, Gary could take the opportunity to take advantage of the horsepower advantage with that ST car, get a little draft, and get a little help down that big back straightaway.
But, Gary has a big enough lead that he doesn't really need to worry about
to
that.
your point.
Yeah. Oh, we have a bad pass for second place here. But
he gets a piece of it.
Andy Chittum versus Matt Rivkin. Matt Rivkin just ran into the back of Andy. Oh, no. The two of them were going into a very tight section. There's not enough room. Wow, that was awesome. We'll catch you on the other side of this commercial. Okay, back on the front straight at Buttonwillow.
Leaders are coming up on some live traffic already.
The Audi actually has gotten a little bit closer to Edgar. Czapla has made the gap closer. He's 1/10 of a second off on the end, gaining. He's in the draft, looking racy. You're looking on the inside, looking at the outside.
Edgar goes defensive in the first of the S's. Pretty hard to make a move.
Pretty hard to make a move here, though. It's really risky making a move. Yeah, I think over there, Audi actually had to lift out of it a little bit. But Czapla looking really strong here versus Lau. But Lau knows how to make the car wide, doesn't he?
He does, yeah he's a pro.
But yeah, these guys are going at it. Wow, that's really nice. As we go over this crest, still catching up to another car. Would that slower car become a factor on this really high-speed section there? Audi's really strong through this section. Wow, this is going to be close. They're catching up to Michael McCulligan. McCulligan's going to get out of the way.
Get him on the straight, we won't have a problem. If it's going into the turn 10 in the grapevine, it could be dicey.
Yeah, they're both going underneath braking.
Gotta do it now.
Yes.
Yeah, Edgar maintains the leads for now so far.
Great fight. Great battle here. This is nice. 2 car lengths in between the two of them. Halfway through the race at least, and they're still going at it.
Yeah, in this tight section, the Audi is really strong. But then on the faster stuff, looks like the BMW opens it up a little bit.
Yeah, seems to be pulling him a little bit at the end of the straightaways. Edgar is over the Audi, but definitely the Audi's handling beautifully in the corners.
Definitely. Look at that through that tight section.
Yeah,
the Audi seems much more planted, whereas the BMW bounces around a little bit. But here we are. Is this going to be the last lap? Are they getting a last white flag here? No, not quite. Maybe we still have one more lap.
Where does Viktor have the opportunity to get this
The straightaway just needs to be a little bit longer for him. I think he's like getting in the draft and just needs a little bit more. And he's strong through that last corner, but there's no place to pass because you got the S's.
Nowhere to go through the S's. Let's see if we can stay up with Edgar at the end of the S's here. No, look at Edgar.
But then Edgar just gets away just enough to make this hard.
So he doesn't have a shot at him in the sweeper.
This is and don't forget Daniel Rose here. He's still not out of the picture. He's trying to catch up to that pack.
He's carving his way back up through the field, doing well after that minor mistake early in the race.
Yeah, he's definitely making up for it. He's setting fast lap after fast lap, trying to catch up to this pack. But Czapla and Lau making this very racy.
He's still with him. He's running out of time. He's got to make a move soon.
Yeah, I think we're going to probably have the white flag very soon. But in GT class, of course, we have Bo Borders having a very boring day all by himself.
He's just out there working.
And he's passing looks like he's passing some out-of-class cars. And working his way up in that beautiful Factory 5 GT.
He's bouncy out there, huh? It's a rough track.
It is.
It's a very rough
not
track.
the smoothest track.
Look at the oscillations in the car. Maybe that's what he's struggling with. It's a little tight suspension for this track.
Definitely. So we have we're watching Reza Arsham's GoGoGear.com Civic go a little bit in the dust, and we have the other Genesis chasing him.
Brad.
But here was Brad versus Milburn. Milburn has the position. Brad wants it. This is a battle in Sportsman.
Front wheel drive versus rear wheel drive.
Yeah, Brad is really strong through that last corner. He gets in the draft. I don't think there's much doing it. The Civic was belching flames. Did you see that?
Love that.
That's awesome.
I love that little car.
And he goes underneath.
He's looking.
Oh wow, this is nice. I thought he was gonna go for it there, right? I think Brad was taking it a little bit easy through there. Wasn't sure if he can stick his nose underneath there. This is always one of the challenges of a Buttonwillow because you never know if you can make it or not.
Just getting close again.
So we have Charlie Frank gets out of the way of the leaders.
White flag.
So one more lap between these guys. Edgar Lau in the white BMW versus Viktor Czapla in that gray Audi.
This is when things can get really breakneck exciting.
Once again through there, the BMW bounces through there where the Audi feels totally planted. Yeah, and Daniel
making time down through here though, right?
Yeah, definitely. He just needs a little bit longer straightaway.
Victor's a little closer this time, a little closer.
Yeah, not close enough to take advantage of the draft for these high-speed sections.
Where's Daniel? Daniel's moving up through the field. He was looking pretty good there.
Yeah, he's too far back to make a dent now. But he's closed it up a little bit. He still has half a lap to work this. There's several opportunities left.
All right, Edgar, nerves of steel.
Nerves
of steel, man.
He's closer than he's ever been through this section. His speed is way faster than he's ever been through this section.
This is the lap. You got to do it now.
You got to get the draft now and not break him. That's the only place to do it.
Edgar's going to place that car perfectly. He has to.
Yeah, no, there's just too much power there. He's getting close. Is he going to make it out? Break? Oh, no.
Yeah, he's running down the middle of the track.
Edgar's on the inside. Yep. Holding that inside. That's
a proper defensive move. Well done.
Yeah, he knows that if you got to pass, you cannot. There's no way you can make an outside pass in the corner.
Rest of the field on their final lap.
Brian Austin doing really well. I think he's in third place by now.
Did he get Milburn?
He did get Milburn.
Look at that.
Yeah, he did.
He was kind of far ahead of him. Made a mistake back there. Oh boy, we're close here. The final.
Oh, he's going forward on the outside. Almost hit in the third last corner. Oh, that was one of those. I'm gonna try it and see what happens.
Second to last corner, you got to do it.
Yeah. Wow, that was that was incredible move by Viktor Czapla. Glad they didn't hit.
That was incredible. He kept it on the track all the way out there.
That was very easy to go off over there. As the checkered flag comes out.
Edgar, excellent win, sir.
Yes,
well
Edgar
done.
Lau wins in that Rose Construction ARG Motorsports BMW M3.
Wow, what a great race. Okay, GT, we've got Bo Borders up front. In the ST class, we've got Edgar Lau with that great race, being victorious over Viktor. Daniel Rose coming home third, and in touring car, Gary Sheehan and Ali Arsham.
And in Sportsman, we had Reza Arsham first, Brad Austin second, and Matthew Rivkin in third place in that BMW 330i. Awesome race. Hope to see you guys on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and let us know what you think.
Thanks for having me. See ya.
Awesome, guys.